found my mecca. It's called Guardian Games. Check out this wall. Probably gonna be spending an hour in here and lots of money. Just saying. Oh my god, they have pork chop! And taffeta! Hey guys! Brittney and I are here. We were set to go to this indie PDX plus size event. And it started at noon. It's 1:30 and we've got lost 5 times?
At least 5
We didn't get lost, okay? I took a wrong turn. We have GPS. But that brought us to discover Guardian Games here, where I just spent way too much money on some collectibles, but we're gonna play Fallout the board game eventually. I'm gonna put my hair up too. My neck is getting hot.
Getting sweaty.
Yeah, we're supposed to go to this PDX plus size event, so we're gonna head there now.
We have 2.5 hours. It'll be fine.
Yeah, it was from like noon to 4, so we still have time. There. Now I'm super sexy.
Love it.
So yeah, in there they had all these sorts of different nerdy board games and like Magic the Gathering and D&D and Warhammer and all those kind of like tabletop games, and it was amazing. And they had a huge wall of Funko Pops. So
4 deep.
4 deep, yeah.
You gotta do some searching.
We could have been there forever, but we decided not to be. I limited myself to 2 pops and a ride. I got Michael Knight and Kit, and I'm super excited about it. So he'll go up. I actually have a place for him, so. All right, we're gonna head to this other event, and we'll check in with you guys later.
I don't know if you guys can see, but she's following the mouse.
And then Harriet wants to come visit. Hello.
Brittney and I are at the beach again because this is our chill spot. Lots of people out today. It's such a nice day here in Washington. Like, for this time of year, considering it rained almost all day yesterday. Okay, so we made it to Corral Burger. We're gonna have some food, and we're sitting here watching my friend Lou stream on Twitch, and he's doing Twitch things, and it's hilarious. So, yeah, we're having a good day. It's nice and sunny, like, what is it, like 70-ish?
Probably like, yeah, mid-70s.
Yeah, it's nice.
Get it, Lou, get it.
He's doing amazing. You're doing amazing, sweetie. This bitch. I got 5 keys, guys.
Oh.
Okay, so how you play this game is it shows you up here like what you're supposed to follow. A game demo comes on just as I'm trying to explain it. And you hit the corresponding buttons here. It's really fun, and we're gonna play again.
Let's do it to allows. 3, 2, 1, go.
picture.
It was a fluke, okay? I'm winner, okay?
I did it again! I did it! This is fraud. I may have hit her with a turtle shell right at the end. Oh my god, so much damn. All right, we're on the Washington side of the Columbia. So over there, that's Astoria. If you look right up there, that's the Astoria column. And then the Astoria-Megler Bridge. It's fucking gorgeous here. Hello, my loves. Today is Monday, May 27th. Right? Yeah. I was like, I know my grandma's birthday. It is my grandma's birthday today, my maternal grandmother. She turned 78 today, and she's adorable, and I love her. So we're going to have lunch. I think it's just me, my mom, her sisters, and my grandma. I think that's all it is. And I think one of my mom's sisters isn't able to come. So should be quite nice. I wanted to get on here and talk to you guys while I was on the freeway, because you guys know I like to talk to you while I drive. I get bored, okay? There's only so many Mariah Carey songs I can belt out before I'm like, you know, I want to talk to somebody. This weekend has been amazing. You guys know that Brittney is like my hetero life partner. She's the silent Bob to my J. Like, she is just my partner in crime. And so every weekend we've been kind of trying to go out and kind of explore where we live. And a couple weekends ago we went down to the river, and last weekend we went to Portland and Vancouver and did a bunch of stuff. And this weekend we also went to Portland on Saturday, which you'll see some footage. I'm a terrible vlogger, and her and I talked about this. I was like, man, I forgot to get my camera out again. She's like, yeah, because you're a terrible vlogger. And I was like, truth. I am a terrible vlogger. I'm so in the moment that I don't think about taking this camera out. And the camera that I have is a handheld Sony Handycam, if you don't know. So it's small. It can fit in my pocket most of the time, or it fits nicely in my purse. But I've been thinking about upgrading for the channel to the Canon one that everybody uses, and using that instead. But it's so much bulkier, and I feel like I would be even worse at vlogging with that, because it's just so cumbersome. And I vlogged a little bit at a restaurant that we were at yesterday, and I got looked at a little bit. And I mean, we were outside on the patio, and these people were quite a little bit away from us, and I still got looked at. And I don't like that. I already bring enough attention to myself being a 450-pound woman. I don't need the extra attention of holding a camera into my face the whole time. So that's where I'm at with vlogging. That's why there's a lot of car vlogs. You guys are my social outlet. I feel like I'm talking to my friend, and I'm just kind of like telling them what's going on. It's unfortunate that I don't get anything like back immediately, because like these vlogs take me forever to like, I just do like one a month. So it's like a month vlog. You get like May. I just suck at vlogging. I'm just not good at it. But I know you guys really like these. And so Brittney and I this summer we're trying to discover our area. And we do want to travel farther, but it's been really fun every weekend to like go somewhere new. And this weekend we went to Portland, and we were driving around, and we got lost a lot because I don't follow directions. And we were just exploring, so it wasn't a big deal. We weren't in a hurry to get anywhere. We weren't meant to be anywhere. We were just having fun. We stopped at a couple garage sales. We found this game store, which I know there's some footage of that, and it was amazing. And we kind of found a place where we felt welcome, and everyone was super cool there. It was this huge store. And so I would love to get into tabletop gaming. I think it would be super fun. So might look into that. I did buy a couple things. I bought a Fallout board game, and I was like, Brittney, you're playing this with me? She's like, obviously. And so we did that on Saturday. We went to this PDX Indie Plus pop-up. I bought some stuff from Chubby Cartwheels. On my Instagram, there's a picture of me in the crop top that I bought. I was such a dork. We walk into this pop-up, and I see a couple people that I recognize from social media or that I've talked to once, and I saw Shauna from Chubby Cartwheels against the back wall, and I was like, oh my god, Brittney, she's right there. Brittney's like, what? I go, I am such a fan of Shauna. I think she has such good fashion sense. She's gorgeous. And I've wanted to meet her for like 2.5, 3 years. And I was like, oh my god, what do I do? And I'm like standing there looking through racks. And Brittney's like, just go talk to her. And I was like, I can't, I'm too embarrassed. She's like, just go talk to her. Well, I had been looking at a skater dress from Chubby Cartwheels anyway, and she just happened to have a 6 there, and it was orange and velvet and beautiful, and I just got these tan cowboy boots. I really want to make an Instagram post with these boots and this dress. And so I bought the dress, and I was like, okay, hi, I'm Kandy. I just wanted to introduce myself to you. I've been following you for so long. And I felt like such an idiot, but she was so sweet. And yeah, so I was a little fangirling out over Shauna from Chubby Cartwheels. I will link her down below. She's amazing. She had 2 crop tops there in my size. One was a Mary Jane crop top, which had pot leaves on it, and one was donuts. And I was like, I want to get it and wear it with a super high-waisted skirt, or wear it over this black dress that I have that's like a spaghetti strap dress, so that it looks like it's one dress. So the crop top would be here, and then the skirt would flow out. And so I decided to get the donuts instead of the pot leaves, even though the pot leaves fit me. I mean, come on. And so I decided to get the donuts instead, because I could wear it out more. And it's so cute, and I'm just so happy with the purchase. And yeah, it was a really good experience. After we did that, we went and got food. Where did we? Oh, I ate Chipotle for the first time. I had never had Chipotle. And so I had I think they call it a bowl, a burrito bowl, and it was really, really good. And Brittney and I sat there and we talked about it, and I was like, we should make these. Like, this should be our lunches. We should just meal prep these. We both agreed that that would be a good idea. So I think probably when I get home tonight, I'll see what I have in my cupboards, because I don't want to go grocery shopping until I get paid. So I'll go through my cupboards and see what I can do to make a burrito bowl, because it was really good and really, really filling. Like, I got halfway through my bowl and I was like, oh, I don't know if I can finish all this. And I didn't finish all of it, but it was so, so good. So Chipotle, I like so far. I think next time I'd get a salad. Those looked really good too. Like, the lady next to us had a salad, and I was like, oh, that looks delish. I get kind of weary about tomato products though, so I didn't have any salsa on it. You guys will have to tell me which salsa is your favorite. I know that I have a reaction to some really acidic tomatoes, so I just have to be careful. I get like sores in my mouth. Like, it hurts. Like, it like causes sores in my mouth. Same with pineapple. Pineapple makes me break out in my mouth. It's so weird. So I just have to be careful with those. But let me know what your favorite salsa is to put in your burrito bowl, because it was hecka good. And then, yeah, then I took Brittney home, and we were gonna hang out, but we both went home and just kind of like lost all energy, because I got to her house at like 10, I think. So we were out for 6 or 7 hours together. And she was gonna come over, we were gonna watch something on Netflix and hang out. She fell asleep, took a nap, and I couldn't fall asleep, and I got a headache, and I was just like, I'm just gonna, if that's okay. And she's like, yeah, that's cool. So then yesterday, I got up and I edited the cooking video, which I put up, the viewer meal number 3. Those take me, like, I just film those whenever I have time, whenever my kitchen's clean, and I have the ingredients on hand. So those just will be sporadic. Maybe like once a month, there'll be 3 or 4 recipes in a video. If you want to send me a recipe, send it to KookingWithKandy, both with a K, at gmail.com. And I will, pick some of those out. I do want to try, there's some vegan recipes that I really want to try. Yeah, so I did that yesterday morning, and Taylor and I were supposed to hang out, and he canceled on me, so I called Brittney and I was like, want to go to the beach? And she's like, heck yeah. So her and I went to the beach last night. We left my house a little after 3:30, and we got down to the beach about 5. Okay, so I hope that didn't screw anything up. This transport truck of like a bunch of Teslas like cut me off, and I freaked out a little bit. Anyway, so Brittney and I went to the beach about 6 or 7 o'clock, or around there, because we left the beach at 8. We spent about an hour in the arcade. Yeah, so we had dinner. We went back downtown, and it had kind of thinned out a little bit, and we went to the arcade and just spent the day being silly gooses. We were driving home, and a cop pulled out behind us and was following us. I was like, I don't want to read a ticket. I'm not doing anything wrong. But when a cop pulls out behind you, you're like, I must be doing something wrong. So he just followed us for a couple miles, and then a motorcycle passed us going the opposite way, about 1,000 miles an hour. Like, I don't know how fast he was going. But that cop immediately turned on his lights and turned around. I was like, uh-oh. Someone's in trouble. Oh, gosh. Yeah, so Brittney and I got back to my house about 9:30, 10 o'clock, and she stayed until almost midnight. And we watched this new show called Fleabag that's on Amazon Prime. Oh my god, so funny. But it's British humor. It's very, very sexual and not safe for children. But if you have a wicked sense of humor, you'll like it. It's good. Both of us, like, so many times we're like, what the hell is happening? What the heck? What is she doing? Like, yeah, it's good. And then what happened this one? Then I woke up this morning and let the kittens in, and we cuddled, and then I did my face, and now I'm heading up to meet my mom. I'm gonna meet my mom at her place, and we're gonna go together to lunch with my grandma, and it should be fun. I have 8 minutes to get there, and I'm still 20 miles away. But I'm on the freeway. We'll see. Oh, some people asked in the Dia box, I mentioned going on job interviews. I have been looking for a job for a while. Just casually looking. I'm not leaving my job out of spite or anything. This is just, if I find something that fits me, then there it is. And I saw an opportunity that I really thought would be good for me. And so I applied, and I've had 3 interviews already, so we'll see what happens. If I get a new job, I get a new job. If I don't, it's no big deal. I may have explained this earlier in some clips, so you may not even see this, or I may just leave both of them in. Who knows? But yeah, so it's not like anything serious. It's strictly for me to better myself and move on to a better opportunity. I feel like I've given my all at my job, and I know someone that would love my job that come September will be out of a job. So if everything works out well, I can easily transition that person into my job and move on to something without feeling guilty about leaving the business that I've helped build for 15 years. I wouldn't feel as bad leaving. Ooh! That caught me off guard a little bit in the feels. Ooh! I put a lot into that business, and I know that I'm appreciated there, and that's great. But but I can't go anywhere else. There's no moving up. There's no retirement there. I've had to start my own side retirement. You know, I want something with better benefits. I'm getting older. I need that kind of thing. If you're younger, you may not understand that, and this is nothing, oh gosh, I feel like I'm like burying myself. Some younger people don't realize that just because a job pays more doesn't mean it's the best opportunity for you. Benefits to a job include dental and medical and retirement and paid holidays and paid vacation. Those are the type of things you have to take into consideration when you're looking at a job, because those are your future. And if you're not thinking about your future, then you're already failing in your future. And I did that for a long time. I didn't think about the future. I didn't think about, like, how am I going to live when I get older? Like, what's going to happen if I lose my job? What do I have to fall back on? Like, what if we hadn't brought the company back out of the hole that we were in? What if we had failed? What would I have done? And that's when I really started thinking about my future and thinking about, holy shit, like, you got to take care of your financial, your health. Like, I'm doing a lot. I am working on a lot to try to better myself mentally, physically, financially. I fuck up along the way, though. I stumble. I screw up. It happens. And sometimes it's unfortunate for me that you guys are along the way, because I can't hide my stumbles. I can't hide when I fail. If I didn't share my life with you guys, I could hide that shit and just like sweep it under the rug. But I put myself out here and I fail and I succeed, and you guys get to participate in both of that. And I think that's great. I think it's really good. We're having a real deep discussion. I do start therapy with a new therapist. I do start with a new therapist on Friday. I'm nervous to start over, but my last therapist was not a good fit for me anymore. I think he had some of his own personal things that he was dealing with, and he wasn't able to help me anymore. So, moving on to a new therapist, getting my stuff together. I'm trying not to curse this much. I'm sorry, guys, but I get real passionate about certain things. Yeah. Anyway. What do you guys think of this eye look? I've been trying out the BH Cosmetics Zodiac Love Palette, I think it is. It's got a lot of earthy tones. In the very center, there's a really nice white highlighter. And then around that is a matte shade, like matte shades. And then around the very outside is foil shades that are the name of each of the zodiac signs. And the matte shades, there's a lot of like brown, yellowy tones. And I'm just not sure they match with my skin, the yellowy tones. There's a lot of, it's like yellow, orangey browns. But then like a lot of the foils are like pinky. I mean, there is some yellow and browns and orange, but there's also like this really pretty blue. Like there's a ton of them in there. I'll have to, if I can figure out how to do it, here's the palette. If I can figure out how to do it. I had a breakdown on Wednesday. I had a breakdown on Wednesday, which I think I'm going to make into an entire video, which you may have seen by now because, well, we'll see. I kind of want to chronicle my journey of coming off of my SSRIs or my psych meds. I'm sure you guys have seen, you know, some of my decline, my spiral downwards. But I start with my new therapist today, and I'm hopeful. Well, I will be heading to my first appointment with my new therapist. I hope that together we can figure out ways for me to cope and, you know, I don't know how to explain this. The reason I got off my meds was because I felt like they were just in my body and they were just making me float through life. They weren't curing the problem. And I understand that depression and anxiety and all that is a chemical imbalance in your brain. I get that. But I choose for myself to not want to be on medication, or to try not to be on medication. It may turn out that I need to be back on it. And I'm okay with that, but I want to try to not be. I want coping mechanisms. I want ways to pull myself out of a depression or anxiety attack, instead of always being asked, well, are you off your meds? Like, it's really frustrating to just, everything comes down to, well, maybe you didn't take your meds on time, or maybe you skipped a day. No. I'm not, you know, irritated with your voice because of that. It's because of your voice. Like, I was talking to my mom about it last night, and I was like, it's so weird because, like, I feel again and I have an opinion again, and I want to get that opinion out. I'm a very opinionated person, and I feel like that has kind of been stifled, and it's kind of reinvigorated my want for knowledge and, like, reading articles and learning about new things. And I feel like my brain is working again. Sometimes I just felt like my brain knew what to do, and I'm sure part of it comes from, I've been in my job for 14 years. It's just the same thing over and over again now. And so there's nothing new, and everything in my life was just like, just like, I wasn't having adventures or anything. Yes, my moods were up and down sometimes, but I was just kind of going to work, doing YouTube, just like following the steps and not getting out of line. You know what I mean? And I want to live. Like I've said in some vlogs, I've been exploring my own surroundings. Brittney and I have been exploring Portland and Vancouver on weekends, or planning little weekend trips away that we can go explore something new. We're very lucky to live in the Pacific Northwest, and like, it's so beautiful here. And I think living here, you see it enough that it kind of, you don't see the beauty for what it is anymore. And you have to go out and you have to rediscover that, and that's what we're doing, and I freaking love it. And I feel like I know this sounds super weird, but I feel like I've let a lot of my anxiety fall away because of this. Just over the past month, I stopped taking them early April, like April 10th. And so at this point, it's been close to 2 months. So it's been super close to 2 months, and in probably the last month and a half, I've seen changes in myself. Once I got past the initial withdrawal, which I will talk about. Once I got past the initial withdrawal, then I started to notice small things changing in my personality back to who I want to be, I guess. I don't know. Like, just small little changes. Just in the past month and a half to a month, I've noticed certain things. I've noticed a shorter fuse. I get irritated easier. I don't hold my tongue as much. I'd say my filter's still there, but I didn't have a very good one to begin with. But I'm also like able to laugh more, I feel like. And so my emotions are still doing this, but I feel okay. Obviously I lost it the other day, but alright, I'm gonna have to take a break from talking about this. This is getting super heavy, and I still do have to go to work today. And I have some really cool stuff to do today. After work is my nephew Landon's graduation, so I'm excited to go to that. He picked out my outfit today. So, oh God, why is the coffee light so long? I was like, why are you not recording this? It's way better than swimsuits.
Really?
Athena.
My sweet little baby. Oh. Oh.
She's done now.
Oh, they found another one.
Over it.
Are you... Can I put it back in place?
I'll like... chasing her tail.
Harriet, you silly girl. Harriet. Harriet. Athena. Athena. Oh, oh. Pounce. Sweet face.
Can you turn that? So the sun's not coming in. Ooh, the lighting is bad. Hit that.
How do I?
It's on the back of the big black part behind the thing.
Don't look inside of it.
Bring it out here. Please. Oh my God. Learn how to be a grip. Okay. I think we're okay. Are you comfortable with the position you're in?
Yeah.
Okay.
So you're gonna see all of me.
We are two fat babes and we don't give a heck.
Hi.
Right, so I got some birthday mail that I want to open. We're about to go and play some games with some friends, and we want a snack before we go. And I know that this box has snacks in it because she has texted me like 3 times asking me if I got it, and I feel like an asshole. And I love that it's, okay, so Degusta, it's in a Degusta box. Degusta doesn't do their service anymore, which makes me super sad. So when I got this box in my mailbox, I was like, oh my god, Degusta's back! But then I got like upset and I was like, oh, it's not from Degusta. But then she was like, oh, I sent you snacks. And I was like, thanks. There's a card. Easter wishes just for you. Did I tell you guys I had this box for a while? Dear Candy, just a few healthy-ish treats from the UK for you to try. I hope you enjoy them as much as I enjoy watching your channel. Why could I not get that? Well, thank you, Tracy, right? Yes, Tracy. Oh, this looks fun. There's so much stuff in here. No. All right, let's do this. Metcalf's Skinny Popcorn, sweet and salt. Oh my god, it smells so good.
Let's try this, shall we?
Oh, it's really good. It is sweetened with stevia. Lentil curls, Thai sweet chili. I'm just gonna have like half open bags everywhere. I expected it to be spicier. Athena is kissing Auntie Brittney.
No, not for me.
Yeah. Sun Bites, grain waves, lightly salted sea salt flavor. These look like sun chips.
Which I love.
I do love sun chips.
I would like to get in the box. Are you gonna get in the box too?
This is definitely a sun chip.
This is a sun chip.
Yeah.
Hold on.
Tastes like a sun chip, eats like a sun chip. It's a lightly salted sun chip. It's really good. Metcalf's Popcorn Thins Minis, dark chocolate. 118 calories per serving. Typical serving is 100 gram, 25 gram servings.
Oh gosh.
There's 4 in here. Sister! What the heck?
Okay.
I mean, do you, boo? Oh, these are fun. They're like rice cakes, like mini rice cakes, but with chocolate.
I'm down with that.
Those make me happy. Forest Feast Prida Fair Trade dried mangoes. There's an elephant on it. A mango.
A mango. Oh, I love dried mangoes, FYI.
Yeah? It looks like nasty ass leather to me.
These are a favorite snack of mine. Dried mangoes.
Not bad. I'm not a huge mango fan. You can take those home.
I don't like regular mango, but dried mango, the texture is...
I'm not about
good.
that. I don't like it. Okay, so there's 4 things of these crispy trail mix crackers. Woo! My drink is in the way.
And I'm not just laughing randomly, the cats are down there.
They're like all up in everything. All the time. Okay, there's 1 cracker per... Wow!
Wow, that is a...
So this is what they do to these
Full
crackers.
cracker. Holy
They
shite.
load up these crackers. Here, I'll give you this one with... This one's got pumpkin seeds, looks like cranberries maybe. A cashew.
Wow.
All sorts of things on here.
Well, that's Instagram worthy.
Good thing there's 4. They're not bad though. Pretty good.
Yeah, that's good. This with some dried mango, I'm set.
Alright, this is a raspberry marshmallow bar coated in 70% dark chocolate. I'm so glad you sent me some healthy-ish snacks. Like, I don't feel so bad eating some of these.
Those Those are good.
Ooh. Chunky marshmallow. Wait, you're not allergic to anything in this, right? Brittney's allergic to cake frosting.
I should be okay.
I'm not a huge fan of marshmallow. It's not bad though.
But the crunch on the outside adds a nice texture.
Mmm. That's nice. I dig it.
That is good. Good dark
How
chocolate.
have we not done a food box together? Like, this is our
The
first
one that you did with Ryan and I was sick.
That's right. You had a tampon in your nose.
I did. The whole trip.
The whole trip. Oh, poor Brittney. Really suffered in California. Drum Chick Squashies. Orange and pineapple foam gums.
Well, the description doesn't sound great, but you know.
Oh, hi, baby. There's two of them stuck together, but
Adorable.
they're really cute. Very circus peanutty, but not overly sweet where it's like hurting your teeth.
Very subtle.
The
Nice-
guys at work would like those.
Nice citrus flavor to it.
Very nice. Alright, two things
I
left.
love the texture of those.
Rio, light tropical, orange, guava, apricot, mango, and passion fruit in lightly sparkling spring water. No sugar added.
No, do not jump for that. Don't you dare. Yeah.
That is not LaCroix. It actually tastes okay. It doesn't taste like you put on perfume 2 weeks ago and now you're licking your breast or something.
That is good.
That's
Can I just
really
say,
good.
Love the packaging.
Cute
Sold.
packaging, for sure.
Sold on the packaging.
Let's say how many ounces this is. It's 100 milliliters. Listen, I'm gonna be drinking later, so I might add some vodka to this. I'm just saying. Alright, the last thing we have is Sweet Freedom, always sweet, always natural, Chalk Shot Coconut Liquid Chocolate.
See, just immediately you fall asleep.
She totally is. Oh, my babies love their aunt. It tastes like chocolate. Oh, but there's the coconut. Okay. I make hot cocoa, coconutty, and give porridge, pancakes, fruit, and yogurt the edge. Take me home and let your taste buds and me run free. Free from, dairy, nuts, and GMOs, no chemical processing, no additives, no preservatives, no palm oil, vegan, just fruit sweetness made in the UK. Give me your finger.
I'm glad I put the other fingers up there. Okay. Definitely coconutty.
Definitely coconutty.
Tastes like a melted
like
almond
coconut
joy or mound.
Yes, an almond joy. Yes, I was gonna say a coconut macaroon, but that's basically the same thing. Tracy, thank you. Let's open the rest of my birthday mail since we're here. This is from Marissa. I was shopping at Hobby Lobby and when I passed this cup, I jumped with excitement and said, anybody on the Candy's Hot Mess Express? Choo choo, chugga 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 chugga. And my mom looked at me like I was nuts. I love it. So let's find the mug. Oh, it's right here. It says Hot Mess Express. I love it so much. Foxy Spoon Rest from Home Goods. Look at this.
Oh god. That is cute.
That's gonna go on my oven. Oh, I love it so much.
Oh my god.
I'm so happy.
See what happened here?
She's got chocolate on her chest. Thank you, Marissa. You're amazing. Here's the last package I have. This one's from Sarah Webb. Let's see what all's in here. If I know Sarah, there's makeup stuff in here. Wet n Wild loose highlighting powder. Sarah's a lot like me. She shops the sales and she always gets like the extra good stuff. Like if Ulta has one of those things where they're like, get a free gift with blah, blah, blah. Mm-hmm. Yeah. M&M eggs. Ooh. Oh, peanut butter eggs. We'll take those with us tonight. We'll share them. Yeah. Because we're trying to eat better. Even though we don't want to some days.
Even though I stuffed my face with so much sushi.
Vaseline Lip Therapy Rosy Lips. Ooh, this feels... Woo! So cute. There's lips. There's something in here. Lots of somethings. Oh, here's where all the alcohol comes. Key Lime Pie Cream Liqueur. I love key lime pie. Tequila Rose. 360 Double Chocolate Flavored Vodka.
Love 360 chocolate.
I feel like she went through my liquor cabinet. Tequila Rose. And another of the key lime. I'm looking forward to these. We'll take these with us tonight.
Snacks and mini booze.
We're going to a place that I've never been, so I'm a little like... I got a little bit of anxiety.
It's a place that I've been often, and I got a little anxiety.
Alright, this is from e.l.f. What is this? Gotta Glow Lip Tint in Perfect Berry. I want to try this on. Oh, the packaging on this is so cute! It looks purple. I had no makeup on right now.
Definitely a lip tint. Yeah.
Not like super dark,
yeah,
but like just a tint. I love it. Oh, it feels really good. Do you want to try it? Brittney and I share a lot of things. Get over it, people.
I basically licked your arm.
She touched my back fat today.
I don't have thick lips, so I gotta have a mirror.
I was trying on a bunch of bathing suits and she was helping me. Some of these bathing suits, I don't know how these people get into them by themselves. Like, it makes no sense.
Yeah, that feels ultra hydrated.
Right? It feels so nice. I like that a lot.
Oh, shit.
Look at this! So it's a bottle opener and a wine stopper, and they're unicorns, and I freaking love it. Although, I'm not a quitter, so I never use a bottle stopper. Oh, so funny. Thank you, Sarah. That's so sweet of you. You guys, thank you so much for just being amazing and supportive and loving me through the hard shit and loving me through the good shit. And I hope in the end we all come out on top. Yeah?
Agreed.
Okay, we're gonna go and have some fun.